The golden spires of the Galactic Council chambers gleamed under the artificial suns of Nexus Prime, their light casting long shadows across the assembly floor where representatives from 47 species had gathered. For 3 centuries, this hall had witnessed debates, negotiations, and the occasional heated exchange, but never had it experienced the suffocating silence that now gripped every being present. At the center of the circular chamber stood Admiral Chen, her crisp blue uniform a stark contrast to the elaborate robes and biomechanical enhancements of the alien delegates surrounding her. She held a small data pad in her steady hands, its screen displaying information that had already changed the course of galactic history. The vote was unanimous, announced High Arbiter Zelnath, his crystalline voice echoing through the chamber's acoustic dampeners. The Vorthak's 6 eyes dimmed with what his species expressed as deep regret. Earth's petition for membership in the Galactic Council has been denied. Admiral Chen's expression remained neutral, but those who knew humans well enough could detect the slight tightening around her eyes. The Zarathi delegate, Ambassador Kixtail, shifted uncomfortably in his hover throne. He had been one of the few voices advocating for humanity's inclusion, having witnessed their remarkable adaptability during the Void War. The Council's decision is based on extensive analysis, continued the High Arbiter, his tone carrying the weight of bureaucratic finality. Humanity's aggressive tendencies, their rapid technological advancement, and their unpredictable nature pose too great a risk to galactic stability. The Zentauran representative, a being of pure energy contained within a crystalline matrix, pulsed with smug satisfaction. The humans have been at war with themselves for millennia. Their history is written in blood across their own planet. How can we trust such a species with the responsibilities of council membership? Admiral Chen finally spoke, her voice carrying across the chamber without the aid of amplification. I understand the council's position. She paused, letting her gaze sweep across the assembled delegates. However, I believe there has been a fundamental misunderstanding about humanity's nature. There is no misunderstanding, human, interjected Vexmar of the hegemony, his mechanical limbs clicking against his restraint harness. Your species conquered your own world through violence. You wage war as easily as you breathe. You're absolutely correct, Admiral Chen replied, causing a ripple of surprise through the assembly. We are a species forged by conflict. Every step of our evolution has been shaped by struggle, by the need to overcome impossible odds. She activated her data pad, and holographic displays materialized above each delegate's position. The images showed Earth's history. Primitive humans hunting massive beasts, civilizations rising from ashes, explorers crossing treacherous oceans, scientists splitting atoms, and finally, humans reaching toward the stars. But you see only half the story, Chen continued. Yes, we fight. But we fight for something greater than ourselves. We fought ice ages and won. We fought diseases that should have wiped us out and emerged stronger. We fought the limitations of our own planet and reached the stars. The holographs shifted, now displaying humanity's recent achievements. The terraforming of Mars, the establishment of colonies in the Outer Rim, their alliance with the peaceful Zephyrians, and most notably, their single-handed victory against the Devourer swarm that had threatened the entire Perseus arm. High Arbiter Zelnath's posture straightened. The Council acknowledges humanity's contributions to galactic security. However, the risk remains. The risk, Admiral Chen interrupted, her voice now carrying an edge that made several delegates lean back in their seats, is not admitting humanity to the Council. It's what happens when you don't. The chamber fell silent. Admiral Chen deactivated her datapad and clasped her hands behind her back. For the past year, while humanity has petitioned for membership, we've also been conducting our own analysis. We've studied every council member species, their strengths, weaknesses, dependencies, and trade relationships. We've mapped supply lines, identified critical infrastructure, and assessed military capabilities. Ambassador Kickstall's tentacles writhed in what his species displayed as growing alarm. "What are you implying, Admiral?" Chen's smile was cold as the void between stars. "I'm not implying anything, Ambassador. I'm stating facts. Earth controls 17 critical jump points in this sector. Our colonies produce 63% of the rare earth elements required for faster-than-light drives. Our shipyards construct 41% of all civilian vessels in the outer rim." The implications hit the assembly like a wave. The Zentauran's energy matrix flickered with what could only be described as panic. "Furthermore," Chen continued, "humanity has formed defensive pacts with 22 independent systems that the Council has been too busy to consider for membership. These systems have agreed to follow humanity's lead in all interstellar matters." High Arbiter Zelnath raised one of his 4 arms. "Admiral, surely you're not suggesting—" "I'm not suggesting anything," Chen replied. "I'm informing you. As of this moment, humanity is withdrawing from all galactic trade agreements, military cooperation pacts, and scientific exchanges. Our jump gates are closing to Council traffic. Our colonies are ceasing all exports of critical materials." The silence in the chamber was deafening. The economic implications alone would cripple several member worlds within months. "This is blackmail," sputtered the hegemony representative. "This is independence," Chen corrected. "The Council has made its position clear. Humanity is too dangerous, too unpredictable to be trusted with membership. Very well. We'll prove you right." She turned to leave, her footsteps echoing in the stunned silence. "Admiral, wait," called High Arbiter Zelnath, his crystalline voice now carrying notes of desperation. Perhaps the Council was too hasty in its decision. Admiral Chen paused at the chamber's entrance but didn't turn around. The Council spoke with unanimous voice. "High Arbiter, surely such a wise and deliberate body would not reconsider such a carefully made decision." When she finally turned back, her expression had softened into something that might have been sympathy. But, then again, humans have always been known for their unpredictability. Give us what we've earned, and we might surprise you with our capacity for forgiveness. The emergency vote was unanimous. Humanity's petition for Council membership was approved within the hour. The galaxy had learned a valuable lesson that day. Sometimes the most dangerous thing about humans wasn't their capacity for war, but their understanding of when not to fight, and when the mere threat of withdrawal was more powerful than any weapon. As Admiral Chen took humanity's seat in the Galactic Council for the first time, she smiled. After all, the best victories were the ones won without firing a single shot.